Time now to welcome into the Eagles Insider Podcast, presented by Lincoln Financial Group. Eagles running back Miles Sanders on Sunday, NFL debut. How was it?
It was good. Felt good being out there with the starters, basically just finally living my dream, watching NFL since I was little and finally being out there, and playing, just flying around. Deuce, the first thing Deuce told me was I'm going to play, and he going to let me play, he going to let me fly around, just let me do, there's going to be mistakes, but everybody makes mistakes, come back, correct it, and just get better each year. It's a long season, so... But yeah, I felt good out there.
So you literally were a little kid watching. Who were your favorite players?
Everybody. I was on the Steelers.
It was all. Were you running? Were you always like a running back minded guy?
Yeah.
So the bus and who else? I don't even remember the Steelers.
Willie Parker.
Oh yeah,
ended up being Deuce was there.
Yep.
I say, but my first year ever playing football, I was a guard. We're in 98.
Right, I remember we talked about that.
And then after every year,
coach should be fired.
Then every year after that, I played running back. So, but yeah, I started really loving the game, just being a Steelers fan.
Yeah.
And like everybody, if people know Steelers fans, then they're crazy about football. So I'm always watching each Sunday, especially back then, because they're really, really good back then. So, but
are you old enough to have celebrated 6 Super Bowls?
Oh, no.
How many Super Bowls have you enjoyed in your life?
3. We've been to 3 and won 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Beat Arizona.
Beat the Seahawks.
Beat the Seahawks, and then lost to
the Packers.
Yeah. Heartbreaker. We were always jealous in Philadelphia because the western part of the state always got to celebrate all the Super Bowls, and Eagles fans were always like, well, we won NFL championships in 48, 49, and 60. That changed. Did you sleep well the night before, on Saturday night before the Redskins game? So it wasn't like you were stressing at all about this?
Nah, absolutely. The way I come up, like I approach the game, I don't really get too nervous. I don't get butterflies. I get anxious, curious, how the game's going to go, but nothing really nervous. I've been working my whole life for this, and that's kind of how I took it. Even coming here in training camp, I had something to prove, and I'm still proving that, I feel like. But I know a lot of guys is noticing my work ethic, and I come in every day just to work, and now that I play on Sundays, it's just I'm not going to take anything for granted. So I'm going to come in every Sunday and ready to play.
Miles, so you wake up what time? Give me the whole rundown. So fans want to get inside the life of Miles Sanders here. What time did you wake up on Sunday?
I want to say I woke up at like 8.
Okay.
I woke up early.
Good shower?
Woke up at 8, good shower.
Are you by yourself? You have your own room?
No, I was roommate with Corey.
Okay.
Yeah, so got a little shower.
He doesn't snore, right?
He does, actually.
Man's got to work on his snoring.
But woke up early, got a shower, got a quick little breakfast, and I got to the stadium around he had to be there at 11. I think I got there around 9:30 or 10.
And what do you do with all that time?
Just get my mind right. I feel like I need time to myself just to really just focus in and just get my mind right. Just have peace and just listen to my music, have my headphones in, block everything out, and just get my mind right for everything.
Are you aware of everything around you? I always think it's really cool to get to a stadium way before the game starts, and it's empty, and then gradually there's more and more people, and then all of a sudden you turn around, the place is just packed. Yeah. I always enjoy seeing it fill up and seeing everything around what's on the field, all the stadium workers who come in. Do you take notice of all that, or are you kind of in your own world?
Yeah, a little bit. I came out there, we had a on the field workout with Deuce around 10, 15. Me, Sproles, and Boston came out there and worked out with Deuce, some catching drills, just getting our feet warmed up, running around and stuff on the field, getting warmed up, and came back kind of just having time to myself, just listening to music, getting dressed, and then when the first team comes out for stretches, which is the returners and everybody, we got our equipment on, ready to go do some more warming up, and then the stadium is kind of filling up. So it's starting to come. So that's when you really start getting hyped and stuff.
And then everybody goes out through the tunnel, and then the flyover and the national anthem, everything's so emotional. Are you at that point just completely zoned into
I'm
the game?
Completely locked in. I'm almost tearing up because it's this is something that I've been waiting for my whole life. When the national anthem starts coming on, it's like, all right, start getting chills. You start really thinking like, all right, it's time to go. It just keeps you pumped up. It's exciting.
Who was in the stands cheering you on? Loved ones?
My mom, my brothers, my two brothers, my sister, my aunt, my mentor, my agent and my agency, and my girlfriend was all there just supporting me.
Are they all wearing Miles Sanders jerseys?
They all were deep with the Miles Sanders jerseys.
Okay, so everybody in the stands knew that was the Miles Sanders section.
Yeah.
And then when you get into the game, Miles, does it just become football, or is there a moment where you kind of go, "This is a little bit faster than I've ever seen"?
I mean, yeah, you can tell it's faster, but I mean, you just gotta adjust now. Each level, you gotta just turn it up a notch. We'll turn up a lot in this league, but no, I was just out there playing, man. I was out there having fun. Just playing, blocking, doing whatever my job was, I was doing, and just trying to do it the best I can. But yeah, I mean, it was fun out there.
It's kind of wild. I mean, it must feel like, okay, so you went through it last week, all the first time getting ready for a game. Now you're getting ready for a second game, and you've already done it. It's like it's incredible how much you're a veteran already.
Something like that.
Yeah, exactly. So, well, we'll get into that later. The responsibilities of a rookie. What was it like to debut at Penn State? It was against Kent State, September 3rd, 2016, and you returned kickoffs. Was it as emotional and meaningful?
As far as this past year?
For you, when you made the debut, when you were a freshman in college. I mean, look, you went through all of the youth football, you earned a scholarship, and then you make your college debut. Was it the same kind of emotional response that you had?
I'll say I was probably more. How can I say this? I mean, I was excited for both, but I could say college freshman year was probably more exciting, like being more excited to play and like bigger crowds and stuff, especially the place like Penn State. But that was a different feeling that I felt on Sunday. Just everything coming all together. Just think about everything and how I got here. This meant a lot to me.
And now that you're a pro, it is a business. Mm-hmm. How'd you celebrate the victory?
I didn't really do too much. My family stayed till the next day. Kind of just chilled with them the whole rest of the day and just relaxed.
That's beautiful, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You feel like you belong.
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
feel like you're on top of the world right now.
Absolutely.
But I also then you look up and it's 17-0. You're like, ooh,
Yeah.
we got some work to do here.
Yeah.
Miles, you scored a touchdown. It got called back, but in that instance, I remember watching you ran to the back of the end zone and you kind of looked up in the stands and cheered with the crowd. Mm-hmm. Is that how you're going to celebrate the first when the first touchdown comes? My only advice to you, young fella, do not throw the football into the stands.
Oh no, I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
I was definitely gonna keep that football, but then I mean it got called back. But I mean it's a long season, so I'll definitely get my first one soon and plenty more coming to this season. But yeah, that was a moment that I'll still never forget. It's a touchdown to me, so
It was a great run.
Yeah.
How much of a benefit has it been for you to work with Darren and to work with Jordan and to work with Corey and just to kind of absorb their professionalism and how they conduct their business every year, every day, every moment of their life?
Well, starting with one, getting that type of advice and knowledge from a 15-year vet as a running back doesn't come along a lot. So he knows and everybody else knows that's very rare. And the first thing I told him when I first met him and he came to the building after he signed his contract and everything, I told him I just wanted to let him know that you got all the respect out of me. I mean, but for him being his size and his position and 15 years in the league as a running back, that's not easy at all. And he has all the respect from me. But getting the knowledge from him means a lot. You know, he's very cool down there. He's funny too. We always crack jokes in the room. But when it's time to get the business, it's time to get the business. That's what I like about Sproles. He's a professional. So and I'm trying to just get everything off him, learning from him. And as far as the other dudes, they got 3-4 years under their belt too. So getting their type of knowledge too helps a lot too.
Yeah, and for Jordan, I mean, he got traded. I mean, Corey got hurt. I mean, everybody's got such an interesting story. When you first met Darren, what was your reaction to his size?
I mean, I knew he was short, but
He's stocky.
Yeah. He muscled up.
Yeah. Running backs have changed so much over the years. You know, I don't know who's the greatest running back in the history of the game in your mind.
In the history of the game, it's either Barry or Walter.
Okay, that's fair. But back then, those running backs, they would carry it 30 times a game. They were that's not the way it is anymore. Is that a good thing?
I could say it's a good thing. I mean, obviously, there's backs that love being a workhorse and that can take that type of pounding. But at the end of the day, the league is getting better and better, in my opinion, each year. I mean, players are getting like. Even the big guys like the D linemen are getting faster. Linebackers are getting faster. They're getting bigger. Like more freakish athletes are getting into the league because you usually have like those certain athletes that are just like freaks. But now like almost everybody in the league's a freak. So a lot of backs can't take that pound. And it's a long season. So if you got like a rotation, it's good, and especially a productive rotation, that's also good.
Do you find it easy to learn the Eagles playbook?
I find it not just easy, but just it's something that I love. So like when I got drafted or knew that I was coming to the NFL, one of my worries was kind of just trying to learn the pro style type offense because I didn't run no type of pro style in college. It was straight RPO. It was very simple, and it was just simple to us. So. But I had a little worries just coming in, just seeing how fast I was going to learn it or how I was going to struggle with it. But I kind of picked it up fast. I wanted to really learn the pass protection first before I knew everything because it's easy to run plays and have certain routes on different plays. I found that easy. But I definitely wanted to learn, like, the protections and all that type of stuff before anything. And I think I'm catching on pretty good.
Away from football, what are you doing with yourself? Young man, NFL, big city, what's it like?
I don't do too much. You can ask anybody. I don't do too much. I sit at home, relax. When I leave this building, I try to do everything I can related to football here, and then when I go back home, just relax. I mean, there's obviously nights where I feel like I gotta get extra film time or anything like that, but I just relax at home.
How about at Penn State? What's the social life like up there? Is it all football guys you're hanging out with?
Yeah. Don't really hang out with like other students. It's basically it's so many of us, so it's like I feel like I got all the friends I need up there. So, but our days are much busier. And when we were in college, like from the beginning of the day to the end, you're doing something, and then practice is in the afternoon. You got classes in the morning, and then like you're not done until like 8, 9 o'clock. So it's like either some nights you want to chill with the teammates, and some other nights.
Will you get your degree, Miles?
Yes, absolutely.
Is that a goal of yours?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Football question, really only one here. Atlanta, Sunday night, primetime game, primetime lights. Is it a big deal to you?
Absolutely. Yeah. Every game is a big game in this league. Everybody's good in this league. Nothing really, I mean, every game's a big game, and I'm excited for it.
I'll tell you, I was going to get into this whole rap about running backs and how running backs through their lifetime get used on the football field. When you were 10 years old, were you a running back, right? Mm-hmm. Were you getting the ball like 20 times a game?
Yeah.
And then when you were 13, you were getting the ball like 30 times a game?
Yeah.
It's like you take such a beating when you're a kid that you must have known so many talented players who just their bodies just couldn't hold up to get to this level, right? It's a tough position.
Yeah.
Maybe the toughest position of all, going through youth football, high school football, college football. Agree?
I agree.
Okay. Which is why it's great that you come here and you have got fresh legs and you got a lot of great work ahead as a Philadelphia Eagle. All right, we've got 5 questions for Miles Sanders that don't necessarily have a whole lot to do with football. What are the responsibilities a rookie has with the Philadelphia Eagles? I'm talking about a rookie. Back in the old days, we know there was hazing. I know there's no hazing anymore. But what do you have to do with these guys?
Well, everybody knows about my embarrassing singing.
Yes, yes.
In front of the whole, not just the team, but the whole staff. I didn't really notice the whole staff was in the back. But, I got a second time to do it, and I did better, so they didn't let me go again. Other rookie duties, I gotta keep the RB room filled with snacks and water. And I think it's every home game or away game, I gotta get like a certain meal for the other running backs.
It's chicken.
Yeah.
And it's the road trip, because I've been doing this a long time. and you better give yourself a lot of time in case there's any traffic on Saturday when we leave for Atlanta.
So right after we leave, that I think we got to walk through the day we travel. So right after the walk through, I'm not talking to nobody. I'm grabbing my stuff and I'm out.
Go to Popeyes, get the chicken, and get onto the flight. Was Corey your roommate in training camp also?
No, Andre Dillard was.
Andre Dillard. Well, tell me, good roommate, bad roommate. Keep the bathroom clean. Was he a clean guy?
We didn't have no problems. It's just he kind of helped me in a way. He had the lights off at like 9:30 every time I walk in the hotel room, so it just made me go to sleep. I didn't really ask no questions. I mean, everybody's tired, so I was like, I might as well get some sleep. So
get some sleep in. What is the strangest autograph request you have ever had?
I think somebody asked me to sign a baby.
A baby?
Yeah, and I didn't really feel too comfortable about that.
Did you do it?
I did. That's because they begged me to do it. But I didn't know what to
Where?
say. On his arm. It wasn't on the forehead or anything, but it was on his arm.
With a Sharpie?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
At college?
Yeah, it was actually in college. I didn't really get nothing crazy here. I hope not, but...
It's still early. A baby. Okay, that's a new one. Mm-hmm. If you could be a star athlete in another sport, what would it be?
Soccer.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, and then finally, what is your plan when you score a touchdown? Do you have it in your mind what you're going to do?
No, not really. It's kind of, I guess, I'll be too excited when I touch the end zone because it's like you don't know when you're going to get back there. So I just kind of react with the fans, team. I don't really have a signature dance though. Maybe I'll get one soon.
I can't even remember. Do you know the Icky Shuffle?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, maybe the Sanders Shuffle or something like that.
Right.
Hey, Miles, thank you so much, man, for joining us here on the Eagles Insider Podcast, brought to you by our friends at Lincoln Financial Group. We've got more to get to here as we move along the Eagles and the Falcons Sunday night in Atlanta.